And so I'd like to introduce my friend, Jordan Rudess, keyboard player from Dream Theater, and he's going to play a little something on the GeoShred.
Turn it on. How we doing? A little bit tired after 2 days of NAMM? I feel a little delirious. I just kind of walked in here from Istanbul in 2 months of floating around with Dream Theater. So, but it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. And yeah, I'm going to play a little bit on GeoShred. So GeoShred is a musical instrument. It was invented by myself and my partners, Pat Scandalis, Julia Smith, Nick Percaro. I met all of them at Stanford, Carmel, when I was doing the artist in residence thing. And GeoShred is a really, I'm biased, but it's a really cool instrument. Features a playing surface that I kind of thought up, and also the models of Julia Smith, and the amazing programming of Nick and Pat, and yeah, it kind of looks, let's see if this camera can pick it up. This is one of the looks. So interestingly, GeoShred is very, very popular in India because one of the things it does really, really well is it's very pitch intelligent, and using MPE to do all the cool sensitivity and finger expression and all that. But Carnatic musicians freak out about it because there's really not much out there that I've seen that controls pitch this way. So I'm going to play a little bit for you. Before I play this tune that has a backing track, I might as well kind of introduce the instruments in the orchestra, if you will, the solo instruments. So in this piece I'm going to play, it uses things like this lovely flute. And it uses things like this oboe. Also is our cello. And this little bit of trumpet. And the violin. See if there's anything else. Trumpet. Oh, a little bit of trombone is also featured. Yes, Charlie Brown. So, actually, my keyboard tech, the ace tech, Keith Wexler, and I put together a video, and we used GeoShred to do the crazy trombone voices and everything like that. It was very, very fun. So, all right, so I'm going to play a backing track. This is from an album that I produced, actually, for Universal. The album was originally this concept of being like piano, kind of thematic and everything, and I said, you know what, this particular tune would work great with GeoShred. So, here it is.
I'm going to stop you from playing, Jordan. You think I would do that? Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Since we all have our drinks, and it's, the end of the NAMM day, I think it's probably good to play a little bit of blues for you. So that's the plan. So we're going to go into the favorite category here and go to the Shred House Blues. So one of the cool things about GeoShred, if you don't have it on your device, you should definitely check it out. And even if you're not a player, we do these things called Geo Jam tracks, and it lets you have all the right notes on the playing surface as needed. And if you put it in the diatonic mode, what we call guitar, because it's kind of like frets, you can slide around like you get exactly the notes of the backing track you want. Now once you go into slide mode, even though you have it with all the definite notes, let's call that the pro mode. So I'll play a little bit in the guitar mode at first, but then I'll switch and you can check it out. Just a little bit of blues. Nope, that's not blues, sorry. We gotta switch to backing track, set backing track, preset, close, and take two. Here we go. There we go.